Even though the weather is getting warmer, but sometimes still, especially in the morning and in the evening, still have a cold wind, and certainly in the evening the temperature is low. So what I'm going to show you today is how to make a natural and healthy ginger lemon tea. Okay, and so you can see that what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you is, first of all, this is a piece of ginger, you see, and I keep the peel with me. Instead of cutting like this, actually we cut like that. So the tissues from the ginger is vertically instead of horizontal, okay? The finer you can break the tissue, the better you can get abstract the flavor and taste from the ginger much better. And you cut it to small pieces. I'm using a glass jar that is about 700 milliliter. I first put the gingers in. Why? Because the ingredient what I'm going to use is, I have a ginger, fresh ginger, I have a fresh lemon, I have a green tea, and I have a pasta sugar. Okay, I will show you one by one. First of all, the ginger need and can go with high temperature, very high temperature. So I will start to prepare this one first. So this water just boiled. I only filled it up to about 1/3, okay? And then let it suck it in a little bit. So it has time to, so have the time to really, to ease out the ginger. So you are making the ginger water, right? I take the whole lemon. Okay? And this is a lemon, citron. And the one I use is actually, I have a lot of tea sample which are low quality. And sometimes I went to the shopping center, I buy some samples. And because in order to learn tea, I have to taste tea. So I know how to make best of it, and I have a chance to know that particular kinds of tea sold in the market. So this one is broken leaves green tea, don't know from where. Okay, it is in the tea bag, it said pure tea. Have no flavor at all. So that's mean good news, it's not aromatic tea. And this is the Basta sugar. Basta sugar basically is very, very dark color. Okay, this is a natural cane sugar. So it's not very sweet. It has a lot of mineral inside. Okay, and it gives a lot of energy to warm up the blood as well. And that's what I need to warm up the hands and the feet, especially in the early in the morning or the evening when they feel a little bit cold on my feet. This is the one I can have it. So you can see the colors start to get a little bit misty. So that means the juice from the ginger is already start mingling with the hot water. Now I have a lemon, I have a green tea, I have a sugar. Again, sugar is not afraid of water. So I will first, and also the Basta sugar is very, very hot. So I will put the sugar in first. And the sugar I use is about 20 grams. The ginger is 10 grams, sugar is 20 grams. I need to get a spoon. Because of these sugars, I have to stir it a little bit. So it melted in the ginger water first. And the third things I will put in there is the green tea, because the green tea, with the ginger, we can use water nearly 100 degree, right? With the buster sugar, also 100 degree. There's no problem because we need a hot temperature, actually. So now I'm going to put the tea inside. The tea, I need the water, the temperature go down a little bit, not so hot anymore. Otherwise, what you can do, of course, there's another way. You can do in the teapot. You made a cup of tea. Instead of sucking the tea in the ginger lemon juice, okay, you make a tea separately. The way we made this tea will be different from the way we made the normal tea. Why? Because actually I need to steep the tea in the water a longer time for 3 minutes. And the last things you put in there is citron. Why? Because citron has a lot of very rich vitamins and the minerals and the vitamin C particularly. And it's very healthy, but it has one little problems. The very high temperature might take away that vitamin C. Okay, so we want to really enjoy the vitamin C. So I have to wait until really the tea is making, and this one I will put in at the end of it. Because this tea is a BOP, okay, broken leaves, so I have to, now it's 1 minute, I have to be patient. And for example, in case you start to feel a little bit sick, you feel cold feet, cold hand, and you feel also sore and your low back, and you feel your energy is dragging down, and even have a cold sweat, you will say to yourself, I'm sick, I'm a fever. But when they measure the temperature, you don't have a fever. At that time, in Chinese traditional Chinese medicines practice, in the evening we drink this, but not during the day. Okay, during the day is we drink to warm it up, so in the day we have a lot of energy. But in the evening when you drink that, it's because you're not feeling well, you are getting sick. But in a normal day, we suggest to drink this during the daytime. That give you a lot of energy to perform, to function in the day. Okay, so now because it's a BOP, and I certainly don't want to have a lot of broken leaves in my juice, because I can repeat the process in this one once I finish it, isn't it? So in traditional Chinese medicine practice, we considered buster sugar as one ingredient for medicines. It has a lot of health benefits as well. I'm going to put in lemon one by one. You leave one piece of lemon, citron, okay? Don't put it here. And you let it soak it in about 3 to 5 minutes as you wish, okay? Normally I will do 5 minutes. Because in the video I cannot do the 5 minutes, so I'm going to take a cup. I will show you how I enjoy this cup of tea. Try to enjoy it with a big coffee gong, okay? I need the filter back again because you know what I like when I drink it, I don't want to have a piece of ginger in my mouth. Oops. One negative point about this glass is hot. So. When I was in China, sometimes I saw the Chinese friend able to pick up the gaiwan when it's almost 100 degrees water there. And I said, God, I don't know when I will have that heat resistant skin. Okay. And with this tea, you can drink it hot, warm, or cold. Then you just put all the ingredient back, because this is the tea and the water I will drink in a day. This is the tea water, okay? Just to have a cup of tea. Now, what am I going to do with that piece of lemon? If you want, you just put on here. Have to cut it a little bit deeper so it can sit there right well. Okay, and that's it. So it's nice to serve. If not, otherwise, put this one on top of it so people still can see a piece of lemon in there. First of all, the ginger flavor is very, very strong, and also have a pinch of sourness from the lemon. Lemon have a very special flavor, and I don't use a lemon juice. I use the whole lemon because I need the peel. There's a kind of acidic substance and also oil from the lemon that's good for us in the digestions as well. It is delicious. And because I use the tea, with this one, you really don't need to use premium quality green tea or specialty. You just use, even using tea bag is fine. But the tea selection will be green tea. Why? Because ginger is yang, but with the peel, it's not the yang. The the power of yang energy is not so strong as you take off the pill. But the green tea is in, so you create a little bit more harmony taste inside. And the basta sugar actually push up a little bit more yang energy. Okay, and the lemon balance it a little bit. So you have actually stimulate your energy in a more balanced approach. But in this case, you are not really saying, oh, I want to enjoy the flavor and taste from tea. But it does give you a little bit taste of tea because you create a very intensive taste from the tea. Okay. With this tea, I can go with my breakfast. See you next time.